What's up, everybody? J-Heat Sports Media coming at y'all again with that fire as always. Spitting the hot topics and getting the sports conversation started. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Football, basketball, and boxing. Let's get to it. So, we getting into boxing right now. I need to be able to talk about none other than Canelo Alvarez. He's got a fight coming up. For those who aren't aware, you gotta know, if you keep up with Canelo Alvarez, who is the cash cow, the money maker in all of professional boxing these days. There's some competition. Abdul Wahid, formerly known as Tank Davis, Anthony Joshua, Tyson Fury in the heavyweight division. But for the most part, it's definitely Canelo Alvarez that's that dude indeed in the in all of professional boxing. So what we need to talk about is his new fight, because he always takes a fight 2 times of the year that you can guarantee to see Canelo Alvarez put on a show for the fans. That's Cinco de Mayo weekend, and then also that would happen to be September, usually around Mexican Independence Day, I believe it is, which happens to fall in September. That's typically when he's going to fight. So his fight for Cinco de Mayo weekend, he's fighting Jaime Munguia. Jaime is around 6 feet tall with a 72-inch arm reach. He is a guy that has a legitimate boxing record, 43 wins in only 43 fights, undefeated. 34 by way of knockout or TKO. 34 of his 43 opponents have been stopped. He's got common opponents with Canelo Alvarez, like Liam Smith and John Ryder, for instance. He's beat them. Canelo's beat them as well. So, on paper, this looks like a legitimate fight. Canelo, again, there's a reason why he's the cash cow. Not only is his boxing style easy on the eyes to watch, he's got tremendous skill, poise, a heck of a chin. He can knock people out himself. 64 wins, 39 by way of knockout. Canelo has the most impressive boxing resume in boxing today. The list of names goes on and on. His only 2 real blemishes is a loss to Floyd Mayweather back when he was in his 20s, when he really wasn't the guy that everybody knows today, and more recently to Dimitri Bivol. That was another loss. Other than that, he wins. He's undisputed, Canelo Alvarez, at 168 pounds. Munguia, a former champion at junior middleweight. He is now at 168. They both representing Mexico. So you're going to get a lot of people watching this fight, not just because of Canelo. Canelo brings in the Mexican fans, but Munguia as well. So that's great. The problem is, there's another guy who represents Mexico, David Benavidez, who we know is the #1 contender for Canelo Alvarez. And we really need to see that fight. So I got to put that in there. I can't let it slide that we still are not getting the David Benavidez fight. I know Floyd Mayweather said if Benavidez can't get Canelo, he needs to just keep fighting the people in front of him, and eventually he'll become the man. Maybe someday. And people are starting to know more and more. I do think it's affecting ever so slightly Canelo's reputation the more he takes on fights where we don't hear the name David Benavidez as the opponent. But regardless, again, this guy's undefeated. He's coming in to win it. I hope he puts up a really good fight against Canelo because he's got the height, he's got the arm reach. Canelo is only around 5'8", 70-inch arm reach. But we know Canelo's a strong dude. I hope this fight goes the distance at least. You never know in boxing. There's always a chance you can get put down, even though we never seen Canelo sleep. I have rarely ever, when he fought Triple G, who was a hard hitter, I saw him maybe get dazed a little bit, but not to the point where I ever thought he was going to fall. So it's a tough task to hurt Canelo Alvarez. Can this guy outbox him? I don't see that neither. I'm expecting Canelo Alvarez to win this fight. Possibly not only get this guy his first loss, but his first knockout. Canelo might put this guy to sleep around the 9th or the 10th round. That wouldn't be like, whoa, how did that happen? I think he can do that. I think he wants to do that. I think he wants to be impressive, especially knowing that people are clamoring for David Benavidez. Let me know what y'all think about this fight. Are y'all okay with Canelo taking this fight here when he had the opportunity, you would think, for David Benavidez, who says he's willing to take all the concessions necessary? Maybe he's lying. Maybe that's not the case. I don't got all that inside information. I just know we need to see those two guys in the ring. But until then, I will watch Canelo versus Munguia. He's no scrub, and I've never said Canelo ever takes scrubs. He's going to fight. He is a soldier. He's a warrior. He's earned the respect of fans and pure boxers. But when we going to get David Benavidez, brother? Holla at y'all. All right, that's all the time I got. Y'all know what it is, and you know who you looking for. J-Heat Sports Media. Remember to like, subscribe, get at me in the comments. Let's go back and forth. Let's talk about it. Find me on YouTube, Instagram, X, and TikTok. And if you got Facebook, join my group, J-Heat Sports Media.